Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be doing another episode of our Start, Bench, and Cut series, in which you guys comment down below to this tweet 3 different players. One of those players will start, one of those players will get benched, and then one of those players will get cut from the team. So let's say, you're looking for a point guard, right? One of the players, I'll make your starting point guard. One of the players, will just move to the backup point guard position. Then one of the players you just will have to put up on the auction house because they do not make your team. I actually do like doing these videos quite a bit because there's oftentimes, 3 cards that are super similar and kind of how good they are. For example, the first one that I do today, it's really all preference. So I'm going to give you honestly my preference, and then you guys can use that and ultimately make your final decision. But before we do go any further, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 60,000 subscribers. Our first one comes in here from Seymour's. Obviously has 5 likes on the tweet, so a lot of people want to know my opinion. Shaq, Kareem, or Wilt? And see, this is a very, very tough one because they all give you different things. I would say Shaq and Wilt felt pretty similar to me. Neither one of them have one of the best releases in the game, but they both have Hall of Fame range extender. They both have good 3 balls. So when it comes down to it, the way I would lean today, like I said, my opinion on all these guys changes daily. But right now, the way I have it, start Shaq, bench Wilt, cut Kareem. That's just the way I personally have it on current gen. Now, on next gen, I don't know exactly. I heard Shaq's release isn't that bad on next gen. I can't really tell you if that's true. I do love Kareem's release on next gen. I think it's a lot easier to green with him from above the break because hotspots don't matter as much. Next gen, I'm leaning starting Shaq, benching Kareem, cutting Wilt. Next one here from Aaron, Danny Ferry, Andre Kirilenko with Hall of Fame Showtime, or Rudy all at the 3 position. For me, this one's pretty easy. It might not be easy for most of you guys. I'm going to start Ferry, bench AK with that Hall of Fame Showtime, and cut Rudy. Now, Rudy's probably the cheapest and probably the best for his price, but if you're giving me the option for Andre Kirilenko a Hall of Fame Showtime, give me him every single day of the week. This one from Peyton here, at the point guard position, Opal, Penny Hardaway, Ron Harper, Diamond, Tyrese Halliburton. This one's pretty easy, pretty set in stone for me. Start Penny, bench Ron Harper, and cut Tyrese Halliburton. This one from Tristan says Dark Matter, JR, Jerry Sloan, or Bruce Bowen at the 2. And honestly, not a huge fan of either of the second 2 guys, but on both current gen and next gen, please start Dark Matter JR. I'm going to go leaning towards benching Jerry Sloan and cutting Bruce Bowen just because I'm not a huge fan of Bruce Bowen. This one does come in from NBA 2K21 MyTEAM updates and locker codes, Hondo, DeRozan, and Carmelo. Current gen wise, start DeRozan, bench Hondo, and cut Carmelo Anthony. Next gen, I still think I'm leaning that same way. Start DeMar DeRozan, bench Hondo, and cut Carmelo Anthony. I'm just not high at all on Melo. This one from Newman Goat here, Fat Lever Don or Dark Matter Steph Curry. Ooh, this one's definitely intriguing and interesting. I know Newman, listen, I know you love Fat Lever, but in my opinion, the way I'd go, start Steph, bench Fat, cut Don on both current and next gen. I don't think Steph Curry is the top point guard in the game, but if you're comparing all these small point guards, give me Steph. Our next one comes in from my guy, Vasilis. He says Bobo, David Robinson, or Wilt on next gen. So I'm just going to be talking about current gen or next gen. Both start Bobo, bench Wilt, cut David Robinson. Like I said, both on current and next gen. We're going to do a little speed run here with Kenyans. Obviously, here at the point guard position, he says Ron Harper, John Wall, or Justice Winslow. Oof. I said speed run, and then I got hit by a massive Hall of Fame brick wall screen. Boy, this one is very tough. Point guard position is tough. I'm not a huge Justice Winslow fan, but the way I'm still gonna go is start Winslow, bench Harper, and cut John Wall. I know a lot of you guys love John Wall, but he's just the shortest point guard there. Shooting guard, we got DeMar, B-Roy, Scottie Pippen. Start DeMar, Brandon Roy, Scottie Pippen. It's definitely just preference based. Honestly, I'll leave that one up to you. AK-47, Rudy or Maxwell, easy. Start AK, bench Rudy, cut Maxwell. Power forward, unsold Giannis, LaMelo. Start Giannis, bench unsold, and cut LaMelo is the way I'm gonna say it. And then at the center position, we got D-Rob, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Bull Ball. Start Bull, bench D-Rob, and cut Jaren Jackson Jr. Here's one from Chris. Pink Diamond Bobo, Pink Diamond Boris Diaw, Pink Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr. Start Bobo, bench Jaren Jackson Jr. and cut Boris Diaw. I know I love Boris Diaw too, but size is just so important. This one from Garrett. Pistol Pete, Ron Harper, Penny Hardaway. Start Penny on current gen, bench Ron on current gen and cut Pistol Pete. Next gen wise, start Pete Maravich, bench Penny Hardaway and cut Ron Harper. This one from my guy Minky. Kuzma, AK-47 and Rudy all on current gen. I'm a big AK-47 guy, or fan, guys, and most of you guys know this, even with the Hall of Fame steady shooter. So start AK, bench Rudy, and cut Kyle Kuzma. And that's not for me to sit here and say Kyle Kuzma is not elite, because he is very solid. I just like AK and Rudy that one step more. This one from my man Yamam. He says Obi, Unsold, and Kermit at the power forward position. For me, it's pretty set in stone. Start Wes Unsold, bench Kermit Washington, and cut Obi Toppin. Both current gen and next gen. I don't even think it's kind of a question. This one from Yeezy says Wiggins, Dumas, or Bruce Bowen. I think the way I'd lean on current gen, start Wiggins, bench Dumas, and cut Bruce Bowen. Next gen, I think you can make an argument, definitely, to start Dumas, benching Wiggins, and cutting Bowen. This one from Jaden is kind of one of the old school ones that I get asked a lot. And my opinion changes every single day. Last week, I'd have said Kevin Durant's the best. Now, I'm going to start on current gen. This is the way I'm going. Current gen. Start DeRozan, bench T-Mac, cut KD. Now, the reason I do that is just because DeRozan obviously doesn't have the steady shooter that T-Mac does. Next gen wise, start T-Mac, bench DeRozan, and cut KD. Listen, Kevin Durant, I love you, I really do, but it's just you really didn't hoop for me this past week. This one's from King Louie. I'm so tired of seeing Bruce Bowen. Get Bruce Bowen off my screen. He doesn't compare to these other guys. Start Kyle Korver, bench Billy Owens, and cut Bruce Bowen. Get that dude out of here. This one from RJ here is pretty set in stone for me. Start Ben, bench Penny Hardaway, and cut Dark Matter Steph Curry on both current and next gen. I think this is our first question with Eddie Curry here from Cooper, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bobo, or Eddie Curry. I think it's pretty safe to say current gen, next gen. Bobo is going to be the guy we start now with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Eddie Curry. I think it's a coin flip. Let's say the coin landed on heads today, so I'm going to bench Jaren Jackson Jr. and cut Eddie Curry. I know a lot of you guys are going to hate that, but you guys got to put some respect on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s name because that dude is absolutely incredible. Here we got one from Sway, Donovan Mitchell, Steph Curry, and Ron Harper. The fact that Donovan Mitchell is even in this is kind of, he shouldn't be, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Start Harper, bench Curry, and cut Donovan Mitchell. This one from my guy Alex. He says Pink Diamond Alex Cruz, so Opal Magic and Opal Penny Hardaway. No doubt about it, guys. The person I'm going to start out of all these guys is Opal Penny Hardaway. And then the backup point guard, it's just like Magic's a little outdated. On current gen, at least he is. I'm going to bench Alex Caruso and cut Opal Magic. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it because the dude can't even run. And that's just what I'm going to live with. And I don't even love Alex Caruso that much. Here's one from Fatbird 2K, Jokic, Dirk, and then is that Pau Gasol we're talking about there? Start Dirk, bench Jokic, and cut Pau Gasol. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys think I have a bias towards my team limited players, maybe I do, but cut that dude Pau Gasol. This is one of the best ones that I've seen yet. Big Doug Brenke says Pink Diamond Bobo, Galaxy Up with Giannis, and Dark Matter Zion at the power forward spot on current gen. Maybe it's recency bias, but the way I'm going to go is start Bobo, bench Giannis, and cut Dark Matter Zion. This one's from Noah. I don't really understand it because the positions don't make sense. Small forward, power forward Zion, small forward, power forward AK-47, or shooting guard center KD. Look, I don't know. I'm just going to rank them in order I like them. Start KD, bench AK, and cut Dark Matter Zion. This one from Pink Diamond AI, Danny Ferry, Bobby Jones, or Bobo at the power forward position. Look, nothing against Bobby Jones, but the way I'm going here, start Bobo, bench Danny Ferry, and cut Bobby Jones. This is a good question here from Kevin, Luka, Ben, or Grant Hill. The way I'm leaning, start Ben Simmons, bench Grant Hill, and cut Luka Doncic on both current and next gen. Who got one from In Rhythm, Millsap, Bobby Jones, or Rudy? The way I'm leaning here, start Bobby Jones, bench Rudy, and cut Paul Millsap. Here we get one from Rage and Jaren Jackson Jr., Eddie Curry, and Dirk. Oof. We've already said hey, look, in the last one, I took Jaren Jackson Jr. over Eddie Curry. So on this one, I'm going to switch it around. Just because, look, I don't know who's better between Jaren Jackson Jr. and Eddie Curry. I think it is so close. Either way, I like both of those guys over Dirk, honestly. So start Eddie Curry, bench Jaren Jackson Jr., and cut Dirk Nowitzki. Here we get kind of an interesting question from Justin here. He says, Jerry Sloan, Clyde Drexler, Kyle Korver, current and gen. I would start Korver, bench Clyde Drexler, and cut Jerry Sloan. Next gen, though, Jerry Sloan and Clyde Drexler both are solid. The way I'm going on next gen, start Clyde, bench Jerry Sloan. And, look, I can't cut Kyle Korver. He's just too good. I guess I just gotta stick with my guns. Start Kyle Korver, bench Clyde Drexler, and cut Jerry Sloan. It's just the way it's gotta be with how good Kyle Korver is. Couple more here. This one's Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, or Justice Winslow at the 1. Start Hardaway, bench Webber, cut Justice Winslow. This is an intriguing one from NBA Know-It-All. Current gen wise, the way I'm leaning is starting Korver, benching Okoro, and cutting Lionel Simmons. On next gen, start Lionel Simmons. I'm taking DVG's word that he's a top 20 card on next gen in the game. Bench Korver and cut Okoro. Last one from my guy PG Youngfly, Giannis, Bobo, and Chris Bosh. See, that's why I did this one, because he did throw Chris Bosh in the mix. And as much as I like Chris Bosh, he just doesn't quite cut it. Start Bobo, bench Giannis, and cut Chris Bosh. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode of our Start, Bench, and Cut series. If you did not see your specific tweet in this video today, hopefully somebody else's tweet was at least similar to yours and can help your squad out. I felt like I covered a lot of different positions, a lot of different players, kind of gave you guys my opinion on a lot of people. Now again, a lot of this is preference. Even when we're talking about like the Giannis compared to Danny Ferry, compared to Bobo, that's really a preference type of question. So hopefully you guys do kind of value my opinion, and that's why I do this video for you guys. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.